Okie dokie, let's get the stream underway. Yes, Redacted, here we are. Here we are back again for another round of AF3 here at Silver Coin this Friday. Whereas Redacted has put it, another round of Pingu x Frenchie rivalry. Or Arctic Animal versus King of Luck, Jacques Olivier, or Luck Brothers, Jacques Olivier and Jens Batesman. Anyways, things certainly heated up last time out in Dijon-Plenois. Saw a titanic battle between Pinguin and Jacques Olivier all throughout the first race, and the loss of Pingu's P2, I think it was, or significant penalties affecting results of the race in short. And I think you are redacted for the +5 seconds for the Luck Brothers Racing. Yes. We'll add 5 seconds to their quali time. How about that? Put them to the back of the field, see what happens. Oh, we've got Lucas joining us today, so we've got ourselves some of our reserve drivers, I think, today. Nemanja Popovic joining us as well, so Lucas and Nemanja. Two reserves filling out the field a little bit. Seems the attendance a little bit lower than usual, but I hope that will not be a huge, affecting factor on the quality of racing we see today. It's Jacques Olivier, first sector, already on pole, and his first sector 2/10 quicker than his previous. We could be in for an absolute flyer lap from him right here. A very short circuit, this one. As you can see, a lap is about 56 seconds. So I think our only track that we've had so far this season, or I think in any season besides Norris Ring, that has had a sub 1 minute lap. It's Jacques Olivier setting a I was about to say 1 minute, no, it's 56. 56.272. Commissions redacted. I do art commissions. I don't do your bloody study degree work. The effect of microtransactions. Brain damage. Brain damage. That's the effect. It's pretty. There's maybe one or two articles on brain damage. You may find them quite closely linked to NFT owners as well. There you go. A little food for thought right there. Let's just go on board for a little bit. On board here with our man Ali Yardimchi with his magnificent turn 1 action we saw out of him last time out at Dijon-Plenois. Typical, very beautiful, very gracious behavior from the Turkish man himself. Managing to take out, I think, about 4 or 5 cars in one go, as is standard Polaris Motorsport practice. But here he is, 5th place currently, about 7/10 off of that pole time, almost killing Paul Uber, but thinking lesser of it. But interesting track, this one. It's a Josh track, well and truly, fictional as well. As you saw right there, an interesting little section of lefts and rights. Lucas forgetting how to steer. Some interesting curves, interesting corners here. Really good potential for braking. Come over the crest here in the second sector. Hard braking down for this sharp, sharp corner. R/Racetrack Design is right there, giving you all the certification you need to show you this is well and truly a Josh track. So Ali's setting himself up for a proper quali lap. On board here with, yes, it could be a seminal moment. I mean, Redact, you could update me if you want, but as far as I'm aware, Ali is indeed on about 4 or 5 league license points. So if we see any more typical antics, or if we see any more interesting maneuvers, league license removal question mark, and Ali will be onto his 3rd league license if he can get the weeklies required. That is, as he understeers into oblivion. Coming over the crest, how is he going to take this corner? Fairly cleanly. A lot of low speed sections on this track. It does seem not really drivers going to be exploiting any of that really upper range of speed. But he's going to go a bit quicker than his best time. Will it be enough? Yes, it will be enough to displace Jerd from that P4 spot. Not far off Pinky Quinn and Jens Batesman. Josh Brooks seemingly absent from this round today. 4 points. Alright, cool. Well, not that difficult to get 2 points in one race, is it now? I would know from the time I got DSQ'd at Hockenheim. Anyways, enough of that. Jerd going through, setting a pretty nice time of a 56.645. Really close to Jack Olivier, about 3-4 tenths off right now. As Olivier leaving the server quickly, for some reason. But Jerd, already up on his first sector of the lap. 600th of a second, but that could be all the difference here, especially if he manages to hook up the rest of it. Very clean throughout this section, seeing a little difference between him and Ali. He takes that one single smooth line all throughout that section, however losing about almost 3 tenths in that sector right there. See if he'll be able to pull any of that back in this final long corner. Agonizingly long this one feels, just drags on and on and on and on. Does not look like he'll be able to improve. Go through to set a 56.946. Drifting around the first corner. True front wheel drive style. Jens Batesma going ahead, and I don't know if that's better. That's not better than Jax, but it's certainly better than Jerd right now. So currently the real positioning right now is Jens P2 and Jerd P3 in this current quali session. Manu Popovic is reserved, not too bad. Down there in 7th place, doing pretty decent. Any other decent vessel for Howden? So this could be a real chance for some top left. Oh, thank you for mentioning. That is the chat. Yeah, that is the chat. I'll put that down there. There you go. Ain't that nice and neat? Sorry about that. I was kind of wondering what it was myself. But there you go. Let's go for some outboard view. Let's go with Lil Miata and P6 right now. Just outside of those 56-second times. But let's see if he can actually improve, maybe get up into those top 5 spots. Paul Huber currently occupying the spot above him. Little under 2 tenths up the road from Lil Miata in this quali session. To start another lap, already looking good, about losing that time. I was about to say 2 tenths up with his delta, but losing that time to the understeer. First corner seeming like a real tricky one to get right. Either being able to lose or gain heaps of time in just that one corner. It seems like a lot of the case of a lot of this track, you really need to make those corners count. Very few corners that don't require very precise lines to be able to make it through. Dijon had a couple corners that you could sort of just swing your car into and would usually work, but you know, Silver Coin, I think there's a lot of precision needed for a lot of these corners, especially that initial left, right, left, no, right, left, right section. Thank you to the 6 of you who are here. Come on, let's get some more people. But either way, happy to be here with you all today. I'm in a very good mood for some reason. Yeah, Lomiata not improving on his time, as I have just completely omitted the fact that that is now the end of the quali session. And the wait, let's see if there's any more people on laps. Pingu Quinn going through, not being able to improve. Nemanja Popovic on a lap currently, but not improving at all in any of his sectors. Mosquito also on a lap, not looking like he can improve. Yeah, about second off. About second off of his best and leaving that lap alone. So, Popovic not being able to set a bad lap. Wolf's going to come through. Last of the drivers to finish a lap, and it, yeah, braking before the line. Doesn't seem he's going to be able to make any moves. So, our order then, I'll go through it in a minute. Zuba going out, seemingly not really throwing away the script and just going out on track anyways, as you do. But yeah, got ourselves a front row lockout from the Stockbrud brothers. Today you learned Vivov's Dutch. How did it take you that long? How? To be fair, if he did have his skin, there would be a big fat Dutch flag on the top of it, but our competent admin team have meant there is no accurate skin for Vivov's today, just the G750 skin. Gotta love it. And G750, oh, also getting a skin. Okay, nice. We've got some duplication. Don't play with drivers labels on, so didn't see it. That makes sense. I always play with driver labels on. I like seeing those things. But anyways, with about 1 minute 40 before the start, here we go. I'll take you through our grid for today. Jack Olivier lines up on pole for the bajillionth time this season. No, but props to him. Amazing performances so far this season, and yet another good. Actually, he hasn't had too many P1 starts, actually, to be completely honest, but a very good proposition from him. Jack Olivier P1, Jens Beitzma P2, Jared P3, Pingu Quinn P4, Ali Armcher P5, Paul Huber P6, Lil Miata P7, Nemanja Popovic P8, Faisal Vorhaden P9, Vivov's P10 as an imposter, as a teammate. I want to say that's Lucas, or Lucas Büschel, or Lucas Weber, as you guys know him, in P11, G750 in P12, Shiny Waffles in P13, Pepper Cappy P14, Zumba P17, Mosquito P18, no, P16, sorry, and Adam Brashik P17. So we have 17 drivers to today, slightly lower group than we might normally want. That's a really bad camera angle for the start. Oh shit, let me focus. Don't do that, there you go. Alrighty. This will give us a very good view of the start, as we have five lights about to go out. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we are underway here at Silver Coin Raceway. Jack getting a decent start, but Jens still alongside. Gonna go around the outside into the first corner, it looks like. They follow each other through all the way. Jens just ahead, but Jack having the inside line and keeping onto it. Ali Armcher, meanwhile, making a move up on, I do believe that is Pingu Quinn up, but yep, Ali Armcher just sends it into 4th place. Pingu Quinn down into 5th, further behind, everyone coming through fairly cleanly. Good stuff from everyone. Oh, Pingu Quinn taking out Yardamcha. Oh, that's a collision. That is 2-3 cars off right now. Will there be more? I do believe we will continue racing. Good stuff from them. But Pingu Quinn removing Ali Yardamcha out of the equation. But no, we are granted a safety car in this situation. I do believe that might be because of the car on track. What is going on? Yeah, we are on a safety car. What on earth happened there? But I can see a plus 5 seconds for Pingu Quinn coming from maybe a mile off. I would love to have a little look at what happened there at some point or ask about it. But that did look like a bit of a punt just out of view. Well, let's have a look at our order right now. I think things have been most... Mosquito! Oh, yo! Mosquito up in P9. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. I'm not going to say anything else. We're going to see what happens if I completely leave him alone. We are not... I do not want to curse people today. Peppa... People, there are people that are very high up positions that could be on for great results, but I'm not going to talk about them because they're going to devise. But yes, Ali Adamche and Shiny Waffles being the prime losers of that main thing. Whatever just happened there at the start. A lot of people being sent out of place. Adam Roshek, a big mover as well from the back of the grid up in P11. But we're going to follow Jacques Olivier as we are hopefully about to get this race back underway. Jacques Olivier lining the cars up for the restart. Got the bread loaf in the way of the whole field, of course, as is tradition. And away we go. Jacques Olivier leads up to the first corner. Let's watch them all through on F7 cam. Jacques Olivier leading through. All nice and slow. Low revs. Peppa Cappy making a move up on Nemanja Popovic up into P5. Awesome stuff from him. Vivos, Lucas, Vessel, Paul, Zumbao, Shiny, and Ali following the rest of the field through. Jacques Olivier still leading with Jens Beetsma just behind. Followed by Jerd. Oh, a lot of movement. Mosquito. No! No! Oh no, there must have been a big old collision right there between those guys. That is such a shame. But Peppa Cappy currently being harassed. Oh shit, that is a big collision. Vivos being sent around, left in the middle of the track. Everyone struggling to avoid. Oh my Jesus. That was a dangerous situation right there. Holy crap. Oh. The VC is wild, says Redacted. I can only imagine. Oh, Mosquito is still in the points, but that is so unfortunate. God damn it, why can't things go right for people that really deserve it? Oh my god. Lucas up into P8 right now. Jacques Olivier starting to build up a slight gap up at the top, but Pingu and Jerd not far behind Jens. It's definitely not a massive, massive gap in pace right now. Lucas making a move on Lomiato. Lomiato, I think, making a mistake there as well, to be completely honest. But only Yardimchuk hot on the heels of Adam Roshek, significantly faster than Ben Quali. And Yardimchuk getting that run on the Roshek as he made a little bit of an error out of that last corner. Let's go and have a look at the guys ahead. But Ali not close enough to make any significant moves, slotting close in behind Adam Roshek for now. Mosquito back up ahead of Evils, I think, in this situation. But Evils reclaiming that move again. Mosquito overcooking it, under braking. Redacted, don't tell him. Don't tell Mosquito. We don't tell Mosquito I cursed him. He didn't lose it on his own. My words made him lose it. Mosquito's better than that. Galian just still trying to make his way up the field, trying to follow the guys ahead, seeing what he can make of this race after being demised lap 1. Someone going a little bit wide. That is, I think, Peppa Cappy and Lucas in battle. Side by side, they now go to this next hairpin. Lucas far on the outside. Peppa Cappy holding his line very well and allowing Lil Miata to close right up. But we're going to have ourselves a spicy little battle everywhere between P6 and P9. As Ali Adamche finally getting past Adam Roshek and advancing up into P10. Very fast lap from Pingu Quinn just now. 56.8 in the race. Good stuff from him. Jens sort of falling back from Jack a little bit by now compared to the guys behind Jens. But I guess that is all that really Jack can want as he now pulls away a little bit. Jerd and Pingu gradually making their way up to Jens, it seems. Let's see if they can get closer and create some action. Some decent racing so far. Peppa Cappy in P6, doing incredibly well so far this race. On probably for a career best result outside of AF4. Oh, I was on my throttle. You can hear that. There you go. But Ali, no, who is that? That was Lucas losing 2 positions in that corner. Losing out to Lumiata and Paul Huber, but Lucas still not done yet. Paul Huber having to take the outside line. Down to the first corner they go. But Lucas is going to have to follow behind Paul Huber. Going to have to accept the loss of that position. But hopefully he's going to come back for more in the future. Jerd, meanwhile, is the only one kind of keeping close to Jens, keeping tabs on him right now, kind of hovering within that about 6/10 to 8/10 gap that's behind him. But looking to... Oh, my apologies. Looking to close up on him in these latter stages of the race. 7 minutes left. Nothing crazy going on just yet. Everything's kind of settled down a little bit. We do have this little battle kind of developing around the rear end of the field. These guys, V-Wolf's G750, Mosquito. Actually, Mosquito's a little bit behind this battle right now, but these guys are all ahead. 4 cars all going through this corner, one after the other, in neat succession. But no real moves being made. Actually, hold on, that is V-Wolf's now pulling alongside Zumbao into this first corner, sticking around the outside, which then becomes the inside, sending it up the inside, riding the curb just a little bit, but he makes a solid pass on Zumbao for P12. Adam Roshek is his next target up in P11, and he certainly has the pace for it. Oh, that is... Oh, I have cursed them. Adam Roshek losing it just a little bit on that chord, that little bit right there. Such a shame for him, down in P16 now. I mean, anything's better than last, but he had some real opportunity for some better results earlier on in this race. But still, nice and close up here at the front. Ali Aruncha battling Lucas Bushel in what would be Diego's skin, I do believe. But up ahead, things kind of not really converging as I'd expect. The top guy is kind of, I guess, fighting their own internal battles, you know, trying to keep it on the road, trying to navigate the track and whatnot. Not really getting close to one another. No real significant pace differences between them. Everyone besides Jack. Although they're kind of at this stage now, especially Jens and Jerd, the gaps are pretty much equal between them. They're like tantalizingly close, but still not close enough to actually provide any real battling. But Pingu Quinn currently on a very, very, very fast lap. It could be if he manages to keep his delta up, which he might. Yeah, just about. Could be on for a mid-56. Yeah, slightly slower than Jens Bates with that lap, but still a very quick lap. Jens getting a little bit closer to Jack on this lap, only about 8/10 separating them, pulling away from Jerd behind just a little bit. These guys all still close. Ali just still behind Lucas in this case. Lucas doing very well for a reserve in these cars. Peppa Cappy still P6. Awesome, awesome stuff from him. Doing me proud in that there livery that I have indeed designed. Ooh, keep it on the road, buddy, keep it on the road. Whew, okay, we'll leave him be, we'll leave him be. Seems the top guys are immune from my curses since I have to cover them so much. So, oh my god, guys, we're gonna see Blockade V2. Yes, yes. Oh, that is Ali and Lucas side by side, bumping wheels, bumping and barging, bumping again. Ali having to take the outside line. Is he going to be able to stick it all the way around? Lucas sliding back up again, up his inside, just ahead at the corner, but the two of them absolutely neck and neck in this situation right now. Ali pulling ahead just a little bit, but Lucas, is he going to send it? Oh, he goes sideways in the corner and loses out, getting his wheels up on the curb. Not able to keep the car under control, conceding the position to Ali Ardenshire. Awesome battling between these two. But Lil Miata, Paul Huber, and Peppa Capi all in like a little train right now, all on the tail of Peppa Capi. Nemanja Popovic decent distance ahead and he having an 8-second gap to Penguin ahead. Not much he can do in that situation. But Peppa Capi going to really try hold on to his position right here. Not going to help an awful lot if he's going to be locking up like that into that corner with 3 minutes left to go. So do or die for the time being. In Speedsman setting an even quicker lap than Jacques Olivier again that lap. Judd about 2 seconds behind right now, kind of falling off that battle, but it does seem like there could be a few chapters left in the story of P1 and 2 in this race. These guys certainly up in the middle of the field. Very, very close action between all of them. And into this next section we go. See how it looks like from Peppa Capi's POV. Pretty bumpy ride in here going through that section. But Peppa Capi doing well to go all the way through. Lil Miata going wide, just a little bit, very wide line. That's going to give Peppa Capi just a little bit of breathing room as Paul Huber now gets right onto the back of Lil Miata into this next section. Oh, Peppa Capi going incredibly wide right here, but just about being able to save it and stay ahead. Seems like the pressure's getting to him. Ali Adamchuk coming into the picture as well, just in the rearview mirrors. Now we have ourselves a 4-way battle for P6. Paul Huber, though, looking for that P7. Lil Miata just up ahead, moving and swerving in front of him. Is he going to go for a move into this corner? No, he thinks better of it, it seems. But Lil Miata going a little bit wide, sliding back across and closing that line. But Ali Yardimshire right behind, absolutely neck and neck, right close behind. Is Ali going to go for a move? One of the first moves into this section. Yes, he is. Paul Huber holding on around the outside. Peppa Capi going for a slide. Is he going to be able to maintain his position? No, he's not. He's going to lose out to the Miatan situation. He falls down to P7, but all is not lost. He is right on the tail of Lil Miata right now, but Ali behind him looking hungry as well. Ali going for a very, very late dive. Not going to work. Not going to work. That really was not too well thought through. Punt to pass situation right there. Don't know how I feel about that. Darting over in the braking zone. Lil Peppa Capi could see from his reaction, just not ready for that maneuver. But Ali is through. Peppa Capi down in P8 and now under pressure from Paul Huber. 2 positions lost that lap. A lot of lockups from him right now. I'm just too intrigued to not stay with him right now, but he seems to be the focal point of a lot of the battling right now. Mosquito up in 14th right now as well. 2 points for him. Oh, Lil Miata making it past. Sorry, Ali Archer making it past Lil Miata. Lil Miata sliding across the grass. Is that going to allow Peppa Capi back through? Yes, it will. Peppa Capi back into 7th place. Still, as yet, under threat. Lucas Bushel getting involved in this battle right here. This is some crazy stuff here in the midfield. Is Peppa Capi going to lock up again? Slight lock up there, but right behind Lucas Bushel, making it past Lil Miata. Lil Miata's mistake, very costly. However, Miata coming back through the last corner, sending up the inside. Lucas taking the wide line, hoping to potentially get a better exit out onto the straight right here. Gonna work. It's gonna be working. Lucas Weber gradually closing up to Lil Miata, sets himself up for that inside dive. Locks up. Oh, just about misses, but that really shows you the fine margins here at Silver Coin that you have to contend with. Paul Huber absolutely sending it as Ali Adamshire goes off and into the barriers right here. Oh my goodness, he's going to have the other guys catching up. Paul Huber and Peppa Capi all in the same corner together. Peppa Capi round the outside of Paul Huber. Is he going to be able to make this stick? Oh, amazing maneuver from Peppa Capi right there. Holding it around the outside on Paul Huber. Ali Adamchir just about being able to scamper way ahead. 3 wide, they all go into the corner. Peppa Capi with the inside line. Leader on the final lap. Jacques Olivier going to have 1 more lap to go, but I need to get back to this battle right here. Peppa Capi, Lil Miata on his inside. Side by side, they go around this corner. Amazing stuff right here. How is it this close in the late stage? The rubbing and barging in onto the main straight. Peppa Capi just ahead of Lil Miata, but Lil Miata again edging just ahead again. Going to have the inside line for this next corner. Lil Miata getting tapped a little bit. Lucas Bushel punting him round. No, what was that? Peppa Capi still maintaining P8, but they are 3 wide going into this next section. Peppa Capi down in P10. Maybe going to lose it to P11. Him and Vivos collide. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. That is just not what you want to see. Peppa Cappy holding on so long throughout that race. All for it to end like that. But as I've said that, Jacques Olivier and Jens Bitsma coming across the line to finish P1 and 2 in this race. Pinky Quinn is out the track. And he is gone. Nemanja Popovic coming across the line to finish P5. A very quiet race from him. Probably one of the least active drivers, I guess. But these guys have been outspoken. Lomiata, Paul Hoover, Lucas Bushel, and Peppa Cappy, unfortunately, deserving so much more that race than P10. G750 P11, Vivos P12, Zumbaut P13. Mosquito definitely could have been more in the back for him, I feel, if he had kept on and not made that error early on. But P14 for him will mean 2 very valuable points for him in this championship. Well, there you go. That was, I don't know about you guys, but that was a really interesting race one. Especially from that main battle starting. The main battle that went on between just virtually everyone in the midfield. Yeah, Lucas may have given the position back, but just wasn't on. That first corner is a tough one, though. There's a lot of incidents there. It's just so difficult to make moves and judge people's lines and whatnot. Alrighty. So now this will be quite interesting for race 2, actually, because what we have, because you have 17 cars, we almost have a completely reversed grid, almost from first to last, essentially. So Shiny Waffles lines up in P1, Mosquito lining up P2 due to his P14 finish. Amazing from him. Zumbao P3 on the grid, Vivos P4, G750 P5, Peppa Cappy starting P6, Lucas Bushel P7, Paul Huber P8, Nomiata P9, Aliamcha P10, Nemanja Popovic P11, Pingu Quint P12, Judd P13, Jens P14, Jacques Olivier P15, Veseverharden P17, and Adam Roshek P18. No, P17, sorry, my bad. Let's get another solid camera angle up from the top of this hill right here. This worked pretty well, I feel, on the opening lap. "33 seconds to go before race 2. This could be really interesting with a track where overtakes need to be made with some real thought and effort behind them. It's gonna be interesting for all of these guys at the back to make their way up through the field. 11 seconds to go before the start. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 red lights. And away we go here at Silver Coin for race 2. Someone in 3rd or 4th place getting a very poor start right there. Could we even have a crash before the first corner? Shiny Wolf was able to lead into T1. Zumbao taking the position from Mosquito, making it up to P3. But the field all seemingly following fairly closely behind, absolutely zooming through this next set of corners. Will there be any collisions up ahead? Oh, that is the that is Mosquito and Pepper Cappy off together. Lucas Bushel and Lumiata getting into a bit of trouble together, but the field is so packed at the back. Oh my goodness, there's nothing to separate them. Shiny Waffles continues to lead into the next set of corners. Oh my goodness, I can't even keep track. There are so many people moving around so many places. Oh my goodness. Vivol's already up to P5, or staying P5, actually up to P3, correction. G750 going off track a little bit right there. But Jack Olivier already up to P10 from his lower starting position of P15. Him and Nemanja Povic side by side into this next corner. Jack, all concerted under braking, no lockups right there, rear wheels stopping spinning just for a second, but still able to hold it round the inside. Seemingly takes P9 from Nemanja. Yes, he will as he slots in right there. Oh my goodness, massive crash right here at the start. Mosquito down from P2, down in P last. But Shiny Wolf was about 2nd ahead of the rest of the guys, able to pull out a little bit of a gap. It's looking very promising up there at the front. Oh, Ali Armcha and Lucas Bushel. I had a feeling that would happen, a little bit of contact. And Lucas gonna be on the back foot from Jerd behind, but we see Jens, Pingu, and Jack all in one group coming for those front runners. They're gonna be looking for Jerd being punted around by Lucas. Lucas flying over the back of Jerd in the last corner. Both drivers just stopping, pausing for a moment to consider what in the hell just happened to them. Unfortunate there from Lucas, but yeah, just a simple error from him and going over the back of Jerd in that context. Not a good thing to see. Aliancha up in P5 currently. Paul Huber, P5 as well after a pretty strong result last race. He's definitely made up some positions so far in this reverse grid race. Vivus as well making awesome ground. Jerd, DNFing, really unfortunate from him. But after such a collision like that with no fault of his own, can't be the most pleasant thing. One of the most frustrating things to have happen to you, and it's just not your fault whatsoever. Vivus going a little bit wide. Shiny Wolf was also going wide. But the leader now getting swamped by Zumbao, Vivos, and Lumiata right behind. Paul Huber looking to get into this battle, but this is crazy. All 3 of the top runners in this little group. Oh, Zumbao almost coming across Lumiata and taking him out in this corner. Is Zumbao going to go for a move on Vivos? Vivos taking the wider line, but swooping, cutting inwards. Don't know if Zumba's going to slide all the way up the inside. Don't think he'll have the positioning for an overtake in this next corner. No, he will not. They all follow through uniformly through this next section. Aliano to the next car back from this 5-car battle. Jack Olivier hot on his tail. Jens Bitsma also pretty close behind, also followed by Pingu Quinn. All very even on pace and all following close with each other. Lumiata swooping, coming out alongside Zumbao right now. Oh, Zumbao going deep. Is that going to give Lumiata the chance? Yes, it will. Lumiata moves up to P3. Teammates Paul Huber and Zumbao in the New Engineering cars side by side through the last corner. Awesome to see these two up in these positions. With 11 minutes to go, can these guys up at the front still hold on? Or are they going to fall victim to the likes of Aliancha, Jens Bitsma, Pingu Quinn, and Jack Olivier? Pingu Quinn still following closely behind. Important championship stuff right here. Might be slowly slipping away from Pingu Quinn here as Ali Armcha and Jens go side by side. Oh, Ali just about missing Jens. Actually going around him, I think. Sorry, I think it was battling Jack Olivier. Jack Olivier drifting just a little bit right there. Oh, Ali going for a very concerted move back on Jens. That is giving Pingu Quinn all the chance he needs to potentially close up on these guys as they battle. Ali, knowing him, he's definitely going to go for a move right here. Yes, he will. He's not going to say no to that. Up the inside of Jens. Jens giving him all the room he needs. But Ali kind of giving Jens a little bit of a push to the outside of the circuit. Jens on the inside of this corner. Ali going wide, but looking for that switch back around, following Jens. That brings Pingu into the equation. Yes, it does. And side by side they go. Ali losing out on this whole battle right here. Jens and Jack Olivier being able to make their way up the pack. But Jack now makes that move into P5 as Vivulf has just taken the lead from Shiny Waffles in this race. Shiny Waffles still close behind, taking a slightly slower line through that fast section right there. Lomiata also close behind. Jack needing about 1.4 seconds till he catches up. But awesome stuff we're seeing so far this race. Just behind them, Zumbao and Jens Beitzma and Pingu Quinn all following closely through this section. Jens swooping out to get that inside line here. Very powerful on this corner. But Zumbao having a little bit more momentum, just understeering out wide and giving Jens that opportunity, that tighter line to make that move. Side by side they now go into this next corner. Is Zumbao going to try hold on to that position? It seems like he will, but Jens seemingly giving up that move. Pingu Quinn sliding out completely of his own accord. Mistake there from Pingu Quinn. This is incredibly damaging for any championship hopes. But he has spun. Is his rejoin going to be sound? Yes, it will. Oh, that is so unfortunate from him. Wait. Where's... Oh, I was about to say, where's Jack Olivier? But I realized, goddamn, he's up in P3. Nothing can stop this man, honestly. But there he is. Meanwhile, wait, where's... I was about to say, where's Mosquito? He's on 14th. He's on for some more points this race. Quite possibly. But Jack, just quite unstoppable. Bit of a Lewis Hamilton right here. Making his way slowly up the field. Oh no, Shiny Waffles has fallen down to P12. Oh god, why is it always the front guys that get involved in this stuff? It's just so frustrating. Currently one of the last remaining members of this kind of top group. Ooh, Jack Olivier very close to Lomiata, going for the switchback, side by side with Lomiata through this section. Lomiata can have a slightly better line around the outside. Maybe he's going to hold it. Is he going to go for the move into this next section? Gives Jack the inside, lets him go deeper. Gets a little bit on the curb, but that does look like it's Jack up ahead for this into P2 for the moment. Evolves holding it all the way around. But seemingly Jack having the better traction out of the corner with the better line. Jens behind, looking at Paul Huber with a certain degree of hunger for his position. Ali doing a nice little lock-up into T1, as you do. The Vessel on the back of Shiny Waffles, looking to potentially get up into that P12 spot right now. No moves being attempted just yet, but Paul Huber very close to the back of Lomiata, but Jens also just as close to the back of him. Paul Huber in a bit of a sandwich here right now between the Roto Motorsports car of Lomiata and the stock blood car of Jens Beitzma. Jens not really close enough to go for that signature inside move around this final corner, but Paul Huber going to hold it all the way around on this final corner, keeping that P4 position still. Annie Arden just falling back from this group just a little bit, maybe not having the really raw pace to keep up with them right now. Got a nice tight little group right here. Jens following these two drivers up ahead of him, using as much of the track as possible. Paul Huber getting a little bit shaky in that section and losing the rear end, and in effect losing the position to Jens Beitzma. Jens goes up into P4 and it looks pretty solid for the time being. Jens almost coming together with Lomiata in that section right there, but just about avoiding contact. Further behind, is there anything really going on? Let's have a look. Nothing all that significant. I personally feel that race 1 was the more interesting of the two, but race 2 has not been devoid of some of that action. But Jens looking, is he going to be able to make that move into the first corner? Ooh, so close to touching the rear end of Lemmiata. Excellent car control to get the car slowed down just in time before any potential contact was made. God, love the way the cars just slide across this section right here. That was Lemmiata sliding and making contact with Jens in that section. I just about missed what happened there. But I don't know if that was Lemmiata or Jens or whoever. Someone clearly got a bit too crossed up and certainly lost the car. And contact was certainly made. Jens now down in P6, but Lemmiata holding on to P3. I say that, however, as Paul Huber now pressuring him for that P3 spot, the podium spot, will be an excellent result for Paul Huber in this league. Oh, I need to go on board with Paul Huber right here. He's very, very, very close to Lemmiata. This is prime opportunity for making a move. Yeah, Lemmiata getting the rear end a little bit loose right there. Ideal for him to make a potential move, but just not close enough back. Let's watch them through this next section from Ali's POV. Incredibly difficult to get it right. Going here, but Paul Huber just braking. You see how difficult it is to follow cars there. Everyone has such different lines coming through, but Paul Huber going to be caught up by Jens and overtaken by Jens, falling down to P6 and then P5. Really unfortunate there. But with 3 minutes left to go, Jack catching up to Vivovs little by little, still in P2, about 5-6 tenths behind Vivovs. Vivovs is just going to have to keep putting in those lap times. Got to shake off the pressure from Jack. We were chasing Nemanja Popovic, now trying to reclaim some of what has been lost in this battle. Pepe Capion for a decent result, P10, but it's just nothing compared to what could have been if he had finished, if he had maintained those higher positions. Jack following Vivovs in the tricky section of the circuit. Gonna send it, gonna go for it, not able to actually make a proper inroad. Vivovs still stays ahead, lives for another day, and stays in the lead, quite crucially. I'll stick with this for a second. No, Vivovs and Jack going through that corner fairly reasonably, but Jack, ooh, close between these two. Jack going for a little bit of a switchback right here. Very close battling. Bumper to bumper almost. Let's go on board with Jack Olivier for just a little bit. Which way is he going to go? Is he going to go for the outside or the inside? It's looking like he's chosen the inside right here. Jack Olivier losing the rear end and spinning it. That could mean there's an opportunity for Lemmiata to catch up, but that does mean an error for Jack Olivier. How often do you see those? And now that gives Vivovs just a little bit of breathing room after Olivier's risky maneuver not paying off in that situation. Ali Adamcher very close behind Lemmiata getting all shaky. Ali not really able to capitalize, also getting a bit shaken up because of that little maneuver. But Jens creeping back on this group slowly but surely after his incident earlier on. Quotation from chat: Jack noob, yes, perhaps. It's a very noob-like behavior. I'm sorry, not okay. But back within about 8 tenths. Let's see those lap times as they come in. Obviously going to be a bit slower for Jack, seeing as he messed up earlier this lap. G750 has had an error. Mosquito isn't really going to be able to capitalize all that much on that. Shining Wolf was close behind him. These two battling just a little bit for some points back here. But Jack Olivier still pressuring Vivovs. With how short these laps are, there's going to be this lap and one more, I do believe, or two more even. Oh, very close behind right here. Oh, I just caught the action at the right moment. Ali almost going for a move. Lemmiata, Jens now absolutely right on their tails after these two have been battling like nothing else throughout the whole of these laps. Jens looking to make a maneuver into this next section. Sticks it to the outside. Ali has the inside, but Jens going to have the better traction out the corner, better line. Going to try to stick it round the outside. Is he now? It's just a matter of playing with that throttle throughout that section, trying to get the better exit, but Ali just able to trump Jens in this example right now. Potentially going for the inside. Ali sliding, everyone sliding. Jens and Ali making contact in the corner. It is getting hectic around here. My goodness me. Awesome stuff from these guys. Jens and Ali following each other neck and neck through this section. It's awesome to watch these cars chasing each other through here. Is Jens going to do what Jack has been doing for a lot of this race? No, he's not. Not going to go for that little switch back into that section right there. And braking as I say that, Jack Olivier and V-Wolfs side by side as they're about to go into the last lap of this race. V-Wolfs now has seemingly conceded the position to Jack Olivier, bumping wheels. V-Wolfs turning into a little bit too much, but V-Wolfs going to potentially get the better line for the first corner. He's following Jack close as can be. He's going to go to the outside, let Jack take that inside, potentially have, and surely enough, Jack has slid out wide. V-Wolfs up the inside, here he goes. He's going to become the outside for this next section. Jack pushing V-Wolfs to the edge of the track. V-Wolfs letting Jack through for now. He's going to have to pull something crazy out the bag if he's to get back ahead of Jack in this scenario, but Jack now in the lead of the race after a pretty sketchy first corner right there between him and V-Wolfs. But now Jack seemingly moving a decent bit ahead of V-Wolfs. Final lap they go, final corners. It does seem as if V-Wolfs' challenge has just fallen flat at this last section. Jens, Ali and Lil Miata into this final section, absolutely neck and neck. Lil Miata and Ali going to be side by side into this last corner. Ali just punting Lil Miata out. But is Lil Miata going to be able to come back for a photo finish? I don't think so. Ali's just going to hold on to the car. They're going to come across the line. Jens is going to get that P3 spot. Ali's going to get P4. Lil Miata P5. Paul Huber P6. Nemanja Popovic P7. Pingu Quinn an unfortunate P8 when so much more was on the table. Peppa Cappy and a pretty good P9. A very good result from him. Oh my goodness. That was quite something towards the end. I can't... This track has been incredible for racing. Absolutely awesome stuff from all of the guys here today. Gotta say, really clean, really good racing. Very few actual collisions. Oh, Ali making it out of bounds, out of the track. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna go? I'm gonna follow Ali on his journey for a minute. Oh, well, this track goes on for a while. What the fuck? Never mind, he's getting towards the end. Bye-bye. And he's gone. Whoa, whoa. There you go, okay, phew. The psychedelics are gone. Oh. You go under. Oh, oh. Yo. Yo, guys. We found. I found the Easter egg. I found the map's Easter egg. What the fuck? Yo. Yo. Actual Easter egg. What the hell? Nice. That's cool. This is what happens when you get Josh tracks. You see, people just go out and they make interesting things on those tracks. What's this, like, tower over here? No, 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 don't. Take me back. Take me back. Okay, never mind. Everything, the race is all over. And there you go, everyone. That, my friends, is quite, there you go, AF3 interviews. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what I call a goddamn, AF3 race. Oh. Yeah, CM having a bit of a moment there, but that is the silver coin. The silver coin is a splendid, splendid track. I absolutely love to see cars going around that thing. Let's get Jack Olivier, as is almost tradition at this point, into the VC for an interview. Hello, Jack.
Oh, hello.
Hello, hello. Oh, of course, Ali has to join as well.
Of course I am.
Just,
What did
just,
you expect?
just shush for a second. Jack, I do believe that is a double victory for you today. Like, amazing, amazing stuff yet again. Here in AF3. I mean, the first race seemed like a fairly standard affair, but how was the second race making up through the pack? It looked absolutely chaotic in those early parts.
Yeah, it was a bit chaotic, but It was fairly clean, to be honest. Like no one, like I think there were a few crashes behind me, but not. I wasn't involved in any of them. So yeah, I guess I just Polly's annoying. I guess I just I don't know. I made it through well safely. I guess I don't really know what to say. I just
I
just
think
tried my best. Yeah,
I think it was luck, Jack. Don't you agree?
yeah, that's luck. Definitely luck.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
luck.
I was watching.
Yeah, 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 it's all luck.
I
It's
was
all luck.
seeing a lot of luck happening. No, genuinely, there's some really good maneuvers. There was one maneuver you kept pulling off. It was after that little right, left, right section. You would always just send it on the inside of a lot of drivers, and they would have no response for it. And that was always pretty funny to watch.
Well, yeah, I don't know because like it feels pretty natural to do so because it's a heavy braking zone, and yeah, I guess people didn't expect it, but I kept doing it, so it works, and I continued. It failed on Vivos once he defended well,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah,
I noticed. I think other people sort of developed mechanisms against it. And I saw
uh,
Jens tried to attempt it a couple times, but it seemed that you were the one that was able to make it work most effectively. But yeah, awesome stuff. And that, I guess, Jens finishing P3 in race two, P2 in race one. I think this is the absolute strongest result that I think any team has had the whole of this season. So,
yeah, probably. He stole my fastest lap though. He stole my
oh,
Grand Slam away. Fuck
that's
Jens. He. I like him, but fuck him.
love Jens, but fuck that guy, honestly.
Yeah.
SMH. But yeah, really great stuff from today. And yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day, man. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you for commenting and doing the stream.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Always a pleasure. Let's
Yellow.
Illo. You
Yeah.
had you
He
tell me
had
about your race, because to be honest, I can't deny it. You had a really fucking roller coaster of a race, like
yeah.
demise with people.
Pingu.
Yeah, tell me about that, huh?
Lap one, he went for a gap that wasn't there. I demise, and then both me, Paul Huba, and Dahuaba, and also Zumbao were all together with him, and then
Yes,
we were all at the very back. But yeah, 15-6, that was fine.
that was
And
race
then
one, wasn't it? I think.
yeah, race one could have been better. I got stuck behind Adam of all people for a long
Mm.
time
Yeah,
because
I
he was on keyboard.
noticed.
He was on keyboard. That's
Oh.
why I'm embarrassed. Uh,
Oh, nice.
but yeah, and then because I was very scared of hitting people, I kept missing my breaking points in practice. So I because I didn't really have any clear ones, so I kept missing them.
I
So I
noticed.
wasn't really sure.
I think this track is really difficult with those breaking points. It's
Braking is really hard because the especially T1, you saw a lot of people go off, and then the second of the S's, they would lose the rear after the S's.
mm,
Especially Miata. Miata lost it like 1 out of 2 laps,
yeah,
and the tires went off.
reminded me of Sugo actually. In a lot of the
Mm,
corners there were actually really difficult for braking, especially
yeah,
T1
yeah.
and then the long run down. But
Yeah,
yeah,
T1 with the whole not locking the front, but
yep,
locking the rear will also fuck you over. So you gotta
exactly.
get a tiny bit of lock on the rear right
I
just so
noticed.
it
Yeah.
can turn. It's
Also,
fun.
yeah, exactly. Lot of people locking up into that T1.
Yeah.
There was, it was clean, but I feel all of the incidents were purely just down to like how difficult it was to brake in this car. Like it
Hmm.
just felt like,
Not really the
but
car. It was also you also spawned there a lot in the Lotus 211. So it's
that's
just the thing is the
the
right
track is
side is
hard.
higher. The right side is higher than the left side, but it's not like a gradual banking. It's actually just one is flat. They're both like kind of flattish. There's just like a bit of a curve in between them, but they're two different like surfaces almost. So
Yep.
if you get stuck in between them, like Pingu did that one time when Zumba was letting him pass, you just could die, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly. But yeah, it was awesome to watch them all. I'm gonna get a Vivov in as well because he had a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
lads
get him
with
in
him.
here. He was also first for most of race two.
Vivos, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Lovely. Oh man, I was watching you throughout that whole battle with Jack. Amazing battling, but just was able to nick P1 from you at the last point, man. How was that and the battle as a whole?
It was exciting. I am not happy that I didn't take the win. I knew that he was going to like lose it on the inside like before, since it is just so difficult to break on the inside.
Yep.
Tried to cut back, but did not have traction into the corner, and then turn three is like no way to go side by side really without making contact. So I just backed off and took home P2. I mean, it's still good, but I'm not happy.
Ah, man, I know what you mean. I can really sense that. Especially, I could really feel that as well from watching the whole race. It's never fun to watch the leader just not be able to get it back on that last lap.
Crumble.
But dude, just realize that was some amazing battling you had. You did keep Jack behind you for a good few laps, and
Very long time,
You
yes.
generally drove a very very good race, and you didn't start P1 or anything. Made up some ground, and
I mean, I did a stupid mistake. I thought I was in gear on the start, but I was still in neutral.
oh,
So I
Yeah,
lost
yeah,
like
yeah.
position. So I was like starting P4 and I was P8, 9.
oh
Yeah,
wow,
it was
oh yeah, it
really
was you
weird.
who got the bad start. I noticed that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
messed up. Fully ready and then didn't even like start. I was so confused.
Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace. But
It was fun.
but yeah, so good to watch. Definitely watch back on the stream because there was so much action, especially like there was this one massive cluster of just people like in race one. There was that midfield battle. I think Ali, you were right in the middle of all
Yep.
that. And then race two, there was a lot of battling as well. It was you, Jens, and Lil Miata battling, like down to the last corner. And you somehow managed to get past Lil Miata for P4, but there you go. Silver Coin proved itself to again be a pretty goddamn amazing Josh track. So there we go. But yeah. I guess that should do it. Let me think. Oh yes, wow. How could I forget? Goddamn AF 2000 this weekend. Anyone who's still watching, please, definitely tune in to AF 2000. We've got some awesome like pre-stream things made by Mosquito, which are gonna be awesome. The racing should be amazing. Donington is a pretty, it's a deceptively complex track to be racing on, especially when we've got multi-class, especially we've got the Praga, little goddamn speedy midget versus Le Big Huracan and like massive TCRs going 2 miles an hour.
But the slow Pragas
But
will be slower than the fast GTs.
yes, that would be interesting. If you can't drive that Praga to the limit, you can. It's actually really not very much quicker, or actually a little bit slower than the GT3s. So that'll be interesting to watch. It's gonna be crazy, and definitely tune in. And also, yeah, definitely tune in because definitely not more than half of the Praga skins made by me. um, l-
The best
check
skins ever
check
made.
check
The
out my skins.
best
Yes, please, yes.
around.
Give them some nice eyes. To feast upon them. But anyways, be there for AF 2000 or I'll steal your liver. And yeah, see you there on Sunday, everyone. And also join the weekly. Cool shit. Audi at Bathurst. Do it.
I will
Uh,
steal your liver as well, Mate. Don't
okay,
worry.
thank you. That's kind of hot. All right.
Uh
Goodbye,
oh.
everyone. Thank you for watching.